Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Adam Draws Stuff. I'm Adam and I draw stuff, and it has been a long time since I've said that, like 6 months long. But I'm back, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different. Today I wanted to try graffiti. Now, and I don't mean like, I'm not gonna spray paint a building, but I did want to see if I can emulate that on paper. I really love graffiti artists. I think they're just some of the most talented artists and just graphic designers really in general. So really admire them a lot. I'm not gonna go out and tag a building, but I thought it'd be fun to do it from the comfort of my own home with Cooper as my captive audience. We'll just mess around with some markers and pens and see what I come up with. So I don't have the highest hopes, but wish me luck and we'll see what we come up with. So to properly mimic the style of graffiti, I guess it's important to understand what it is and where it comes from. Graffiti is the act of painting, writing, or carving words or images onto public buildings and spaces. Obviously, most people consider this to be a form of vandalism, and it can be an offense punishable by law, but just as many people consider graffiti to be a beautiful and impactful art form that can serve to inspire or send a message or prompt social change. Graffiti as a concept dates back as far as civilization does. Inscriptions several thousands of years old have been found etched in boulders in the Syrian desert, and even advertisements for prostitution have been found carved into walkways in ancient Greece. This art form has stood the test of time and spanned countless generations and civilizations. Modern-day graffiti traces its roots back to the late 1800s, where hobos and railroad workers would leave unique designs called monikers on train cars. Later, with the advent of spray paint, coupled with the rise of hip-hop and punk rock culture in the 70s, graffiti once again shifted into the contemporary form that we recognize it as today. So for my own shot at drawing graffiti, I thought I'd take the easy way out and just use my channel name as my subject. To get started, I lightly drew the outline of the letters so that I could tackle the line work without making any mistakes. And I tried to come up with a totally different style of lettering for each word of my name to give it a little bit more visual interest. And right now, I'm first starting with the Adam part and outlining it with my micro pen. And now that I have the letters down, I'm adding a thick outline with some paint splatter surrounding the outer edge of the letters to form a thick border that I'll give some color to later. Next, I'm moving down to draws, and I thought I'd go with a slightly chunkier type for this section. I'm making the letters a little bit more rounded and also going a little heavier with the outline in comparison to Adam. Finally, I'm outlining the stuff section, and for this one I thought it'd look nice if it were a little more severe and pointed. Now that the outline's done, I'm jumping back up to the top to start adding color. At this point, I don't totally know what color scheme I'm going to go with, so I'm just going in hard with a bright green and some darker green bands to kind of make look like it's sort of metallic or shiny. And then to up the contrast, I'm darkening the paint splatter border in the solid black to really make the green lettering pop. And since Adam was basically a solid color, I thought I'd try my hand at doing a gradient of yellow and orange for the draws part, starting with a pinkish color at the bottom and then orange and a light peach at the top, doing my best to blend them all together smoothly. And then because I like the look of the gradient, I went for another gradient for stuff, except I swapped out the warm colors for cool blues and purples instead. Now the letters are all done. We need to try to create a brick wall for them to look painted onto. So I'm going around the border of each of the letters with a dark red to fill in all the empty white space. And then to finish it off, I added some thin lines to give it a brick texture and added a few paint drips with my micro pen or micron pen. So all in all, it was a fun experiment, but I don't think I'll do it again. I also have a lot more respect for real graffiti artists and their eye for composition and color and their ability to do such clean and chaotic work at the same time. So props to them. Anyway, I hope you got a kick out of seeing me struggle. Go ahead and subscribe if you feel like it. If not, that's fine too. And as always, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.